Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just shedding him off there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tempo, Bronco switch,
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Seahawks hit 12-1 now to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hurry!
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door.
Hey,
1st and goal.
Check that, check that. Hut, hut.
Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They'll give Henry another shot. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And goal to go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Ready.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 7.
6, 7. Set.
Here is Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd and 11. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Houston. Jamison Williams standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Seahawks 3. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Left wing 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Cut 19.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check pink. Smith red. Yellow. Line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Swift. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brian Brzee never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
60.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
70. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
It's 4th down.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That stop made by Jack Campbell. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 60 Fury. Trail. Yellow. Cut.
Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball, trying to salt things away, to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here comes second down.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Once again, it's Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
19, Charger, 19, check, Panther.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping?
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it. dancing with my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems, over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my fence way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights home straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
First down, Prescott. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That throw by Young incomplete. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Young on third down. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Throwing, Young. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, Young. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Boyd. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Eagle defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 1st down throw for Young. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, full fury. Cut.
Robinson on a give right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Ready up.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Ready. Blue strike. Set.
Now Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 11 now. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Young to throw it. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Ready?
Here is Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 59 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Eagles.
1st and 10, Young. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And they just get the play off. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready?
Again, it's Young. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Prescott. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
An extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Boyd, 73 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black swap. Hut.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Back to it after the pick six. Young. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Robinson is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Young. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal. That's a 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Faster, faster.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Fortson. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Be no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I wanna ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Got some go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customize fans. Plush like fresh like plus. I got him up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen Brianna and parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy.
Incredible.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah.